What's up everyone, it's Tort from Tort Gaming. I just wanted to put out a quick video on what I've noticed for a few exploits. I see a lot of content online going over tips and tricks for new players and advanced players, but I did not see anything for a couple glitches that I noticed. There's only really one glitch that I'm going to show you, or exploit if you want to call it. I would definitely take advantage of this before it gets patched. To my understanding, you could only have roughly 16 lodestones, I believe, but that does not govern over your vault cores. I'm running into having to have some vault cores to create certain items and certain crafting benches. So I just wanted to show you guys how you can get some very quickly at the start of the game and not have to worry about grinding extremely hard at the very start. You don't want to do it too many times, or I feel like this is just gonna make the game not really playable, being that you're going to be able to get all of these from one area. In this clip you can see that I'm kind of like cutting down trees and stacking everything so I can make a nice little piles. It seems like the logs, they have like a cooldown of how much they can roll, and then they stop unless you chop them. Then they'll roll again. So what I like to do is I like to find an area with a low valley in it, cut as many trees as I can, chop up a couple parts, and then they end up falling inside those piles. A lot of this time you could say is wasted because I could just be cutting down the trees and everything would be great if I cut them down. But if I'm trying to not have to keep on collecting rune essence to make my runes so I can pile them up so I can cut them, or if I want to spend them a little bit more using rock explosion, this allows me to do that because I can just pile everything up and then blast everything to pieces and then pick up the pieces. It's a nice little trick to conserve how many rune essence I'm using for stuff, and at the same time get a large amount of trees cut at once, and then I can go drop them off at my sawmill or burn them for charcoal. Just a quick PSA, don't go AFK unless you're going to go back to title screen. Number one, your food and your water will go down, but the game seems to thoroughly enjoy when you are not moving, to make you hunt it or send a raid after you. And as you're seeing in this clip, I am getting destroyed by a very small, easy mob spawn of goblins, and they even hit me hard enough to where they end up damaging and breaking the wall of my base. But they broke more than that. They destroyed my bed, my foundations, and everything else like that. Just not horrible, but after I die here, I'll quickly show you what that small group did to me. So yeah, don't go FK. If you can help it, go back to title screen. Full disclosure here, as I was running up, I was thinking, what could have killed me that fast? I wasn't gone for very long, and I was thinking about going back in my video when suddenly I had this little tiny mouse thing pop out of the corner, and I blamed that because they are very annoying, and especially in groups. So I just punched it as many times as I could because I thought he was a perpetrator. Oops, I guess. Just a little added bonus. The next clip is like a little bit about building. So there are certain areas it seems that the enemies can't go or that they can't jump, and they most definitely cannot jump a short distance. So for the swamp, I found this nice little like hill to make sure that I can't get raided from like different ends. And then actually to get in, because you know we don't have defenses yet, it's on the roadmap. I took some foundations and I actually pushed them out a little bit more than my building actually was. So what you're going to end up seeing is the end result of me kind of like spawning in there after I'm done building. And you're going to see just tiniest little edge that I can jump off of. And to date, I haven't been raided from that area. You always want to make sure your doors are shut, because as this game is still in early access, you can definitely see where they can spawn in your base, like right in on you. So make sure you shut your doors. Make sure if you have to elevate base just a little bit, and then they're going to have a lot of difficulties trying to get in there. Alright, second to last, we're going to go look at invincibility rolls and the window for it. As you can see, you can roll through and you have a lot of graceful time. It's kind of broken because you can use this on bosses, traps, even normal enemies you can use for, which I'll be showing myself go against a boss utilizing this. You're going to see him hit me quite a few times before I learn that I have an incredibly long window for invincibility. And then once I do that, I apply it. You just go in, hit, roll again when he swings, and then hit him again. I've used this on a lot of enemies, but this is my first like boss that I used it on. As you can kind of see, I start drawing him out with my arrows because I want to fight him in a large area, and he kind of messes me up there. But then I learned, oh, I can roll and he can't do anything, and I'm like trying to play around with what my timing is, because if I die I'll just run back here. But as you can see, you have like a lot of rolls, and then he just can't do anything about it. Like, after you figure it out, he's pretty much done for. Alright, so now getting to the part everyone's been waiting for, the exploit or glitch that I found. What it seems like is after you complete the dungeon, you can go back to your house and everything else that you want to do. It's like everyone says that the chests respawn in 2 to 3 in-game days. When you start noticing that the chests have like respawned out in the world, it's a really good time to go check the dungeon, which I'll be cutting in and splicing here before we go back in, just so you can see where it is in case you don't know. But yeah, I ended up going in here for the second time. You can see the doors open to the right instantly. Those grates are already open, and I was like, okay, so that must mean, oh, well, this respawned. So I go over there, I end up grabbing that. The chest behind it also respawns, and then I'll kind of cut to a couple areas where it shows me grabbing them. Now, I will tell you that the only enemies that seem to have respawned in here was a grand total of 3 giant rats, and I was easily able to kill them. So I haven't even really gotten through the swamp and everything else like that with that mission, and I'm able to have 6 of those stones that I can create teleporters from, or I can create crafting benches from. So that's why I'm saying that, you know, this kind of is an exploit that they're probably going to patch, because I don't think that they meant for these stones to respawn without any enemies or anything else like that, because you can only have realistically 16 teleporters at all times, which I have not tried out. That's just what I'm hearing. Alright, I'm gonna let the video run out for a little bit. Comment below if this helped you. Like and share it if you know someone else that this could help. Let me know if you find anything else that I missed when I was going over this. I'm really trying to create a community of where we can share some information for this game and hopefully future games. Alright,